My first impression of you when I saw you for the first time, we were at the Fiesta Bowl Classic. Okay, this is like the year 2000 or something out in Arizona. Okay, you were coaching UNC Wilmington at the time. I don't know if you remember this. We had a huge banquet, with the teams that were in Arizona. I was working in Delaware, and you had like the best, most funniest speech I've ever heard. You were just up top, talking about your team. I don't know if you went on for like 30 or 45 minutes. I don't know if you remember that time out there, but how fun is this for you, for what you do? You keep everything so light.
Well, Mike, in all honesty, when I taught behavior disorder kids in high school, and I had a variety of different high school classes and was in charge of lunchrooms of 400 and 500 kids at crack, and you had to buffer the discipline, in all honesty, with humor. And if you can't, through the years, and I've been very blessed, they always say you get a year older, they get a year younger. But to be around young people and to be able to have fun is an unbelievable blessing. But also to have fun with other coaches. I think I spent about 10 minutes out at that banquet talking about Coach Olson's hair.
Yes.
And I've been very fortunate. I grew up in a time of camps. So I was able to work 5-star basketball camp as a high school coach and ultimately run many sessions of it. So I met so many people, and I met them on a different term than recruiting or competing. So I've made a lot of friends, and I'll tell you what, if you can't laugh, by far it's the best remedy for anything else. You've always had a great sense of humor. Obviously, if you take a good look at my face, I better have a good sense of humor. So I got to work a room a little different way than the guys that walk in that are the good-looking guys.
No, I think it's great. It seems like that's kind of how you modeled your coaching through, and I want to know how you can take that, but also incorporate the discipline and what you need to with these guys.
Well, I know you're a father, and I think being it's all about relationships. I think you earn the right. I was just speaking to one of our young men over here, and the rule has always been, on the court we do what's best for the team, off the court we do what's best for the individual. And my job really is to try and find something that holds people back. You and I still have those barriers. What stops us from reaching our potential? And I think you have to confront that, and I think you confront it in a lot of different ways. But the big thing is you have to, I think you treat everyone fairly, but you treat them differently because we're all have a little bit different DNA. But I do know this, that the smile is the gateway, I think, to your body language. I think it's the gateway to yourself. And if you can't smile, at Wilmington we had a lot of fun. I gave talks in Seahawk masks. I gave one pregame talk standing on my head, and I did all kinds of things. But a lot of times that just relieves the tension. And when it really gets down to it, players make plays, and you have to put them in position to make the plays where they're comfortable. And I truly believe this, and I know you would agree. The greatest gift you can ever give anybody is confidence. And that's my job. And parents have entrusted me with their children, just like I entrusted my children with coaches and teachers, and they want them back better. And not to be overly philosophical, but part of that is seeing it is a game. And let's have fun doing it, and that's what brought you to the game. And I made that pledge to myself a long time ago. I'll get out of it when I don't have fun doing it. And the things that are said in the locker room, you've been part of those things. Sometimes you can't share them with the public, or they'll shut you down. But the memories that these kids are putting together right now last them their whole life. And to be part of that still at my age has been an unbelievable blessing.
It's a great combination you have here, the staff and the players. Always good to talk to you. Thanks,
Mike,
Coach.
well, I appreciate it, because you know what? You've always treated kids fair and coaches fair. And this is a tough business. And your business is a tough business. And everybody thinks they know how to do it until they try. And, the bottom line is, it's like everybody wants to be great until they find out what it takes to be great. And that's, I know those are old cliches and everything else, but those are the kinds of things that I think are really the essence of what we do. And again, I think our environment here has led to that, and we just got to keep on keeping on and not get too high and not get too low. You know how this works. And let's always talk about a season in April. Don't start talking about it.
A lot of basketball left to be played.
Yeah. There are a lot of things that can happen. And so God bless, and I appreciate
Thank you
talking
so much. Good luck. Enjoy the rest of the way.
All right, Mike.
You
Thank you.
got it.